this classic crossbred's got a weather that kind of just comes up pretty fast. I guess there's really not a whole lot of discussion in my mind on which is the best sheep out here. When you start putting together, once again, combination, power, dimension, look, structural correctness, the way he's made from the side, he's the one that puts it all together and really is almost the best in each one of those facets. Really shallow chested relationship to his flank, super dimensional, handles accordingly, easy winner. The weather second's one that maybe is a little bit plainer in his build comparatively, but if you really get your hands on him, he's really, really good. He's got a nice, good rack in him. You got to get back to his loin where you really find the most dimension in regards to his body and where his main advantage might be over the classmen is that he's really, really wide over his loin. Not a square, just really, really wide and really dimensional right there. You get into him and start breaking him apart, though, you're going to find out that his shoulder comes apart when you set him in motion. He wants to drop his hip just a little bit, gets a little easy there behind his shoulder. Maybe not good in terms of his bone work, but still a run sheep that's really, really good. Just runs in behind a really, really good one, actually. The weather in third is another good carcass sheep, really square, really good in terms of freshness and shape. One that we started breaking apart in terms of skeletal build is his issues. Too tight in his hip, his hog set's not quite right. In relationship to his body type, he actually is not as good, and his bone work is not quite as stout features you like to see. But ultra big hip, good handling sheep there in third for sure. The weather in fourth is one that if we could just fix his top line and loosen his spine, I probably could get into the second spot for me, but that's a pretty drastic version of that problem that we see there. But he's really good in his handle, he's good in his hip, he's good up front, really balances out pretty well outside of that one piece, but that's an awful big challenge for that weather to overcome. The next two natural color lambs here are both just on the wrong side of things, I guess, in terms of kind. The blue sheep here's got a nice shape to him. Isn't in terms of his muscle, but you get in and handle him. He's really shallow at his loin edge. He doesn't look up right into his hip. You need more body, more substance in him as well. Young lady's weather kind of comes in here the next spot, kind of like Protocol's been with her. She gets him stacked up and does an awfully good job, but we get him out on the lead. They fall apart a little bit. Their chest towards drop. It's kind of the same thing here. He's not as good in his rack when you get him on the move. The one that's got some shape, got some muscle to him, just doesn't balance up right. The next couple of sheep are kind of common in terms of their look. They're really good structured lambs actually compared to some of them that we've actually talked about already, but in terms of muscle and the fundamental things you handle out here, they're not quite there. As we run out to class, they're a really consistent group of sheep all the way through. Just some lambs here on the bottom end of things that just don't have enough muscle in this case.
Congratulations, Sue.